How's it going, everybody? Today we are back trying to survive the zombie apocalypse in Vane. And we are going to pick up over at our base, more precisely in the basement of our base, because I wanted to build a workbench down there. So let's see here, we have the nails, we have the wooden scraps, and then we also have a hammer. So I think we should be able to make this workbench right here. I am curious to see what we can make at the workbench. Here we go. And let's see, what kind of things can we craft at the standard workbench? Well, as it turns out, we can craft quite a few things at the workbench, including weapons, and I actually managed to make a spiked bat over at the workbench. We just needed the bat, some nails, and a hammer to craft it, and I actually had all that on me, so we now had a much better melee weapon. But after doing a bit of crafting, I jumped in our pickup truck and went down looting, and speaking of the pickup truck, I did discover this. So check it out, I've noticed that our pickup truck has a truck bed. So we have this up here, right? So we can drop stuff right here in the back of the truck. But then we can also crash the car. Oh my goodness, what just happened? Is it okay? I hope it is. So yeah, we have this where we can drop big things like generators and whatnot. But then we can also kind of open a sort of a trunk. Because right here inside, we have the glove box and we can put loot inside of it. And I thought that this was the only like container in the car, but we have this as well. So we can do this and then we can drop stuff in here. Check it out. So we should have quite a bit of inventory space with us. This is definitely going to come in handy because at the moment we are encumbered. We are carrying way too many things. So I'm going to drop a bunch of loot in our truck here, and then we are going to take a look around and see if we can find anything interesting. I did find some interesting things. For example, I found this shed and it was filled with all sorts of different tools, so I picked up literally everything. And as I was doing that, I actually spotted this zombie in a field, and since we now had a new melee weapon, I decided to give it a try and see if it was any good against the zombies. What the heck? Is he munching on the grass? What is he doing? You're right there, buddy. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's see if our baseball bat here is a bit better than before. So we made this bat with nails in it. And we are going to try it against this zombie here and see if we can take him down a bit faster. So let's see. 1 tap. 2 taps. 3 taps. I think it is a bit better. In the past, with the normal bat, it would take like 4 or 5 taps to take down a zombie, but with the nails in it, about 3 taps? It does seem to be a bit better against the zombies. Hopefully the bat won't break anytime soon, because at the moment I don't really know how to repair stuff. And speaking of stuff, the plan was to loot around, but then I kinda got distracted. I spotted these containers that we can use to plant things, so I carried them all over to our truck and then took them over to our base just so we could plant some more vegetables. You know, to be honest, I'm just looking to play Farming Simulator in this zombie survival game. So we found some of these spots, and we can actually bring them over to our base, and then we can actually plant things in them. This one doesn't actually have any dirt in it, so what we can do, we can pick up some dirt from our car, then bring it right over here, add the dirt. Here we go, and then we can plant some seeds. Get some corn in here. Check it out. Our greenhouse is coming together nicely. We have quite a few things planted in here. And then we have cucumbers outside as well. So I planted these off camera whilst I was just kind of messing around in the video game. And look at them. They're growing nicely. They're watered as well. Alright. Oh, my corn here is now watered. Right, I think this is my favorite thing in the video game. Sure, there's zombies running around, there's an apocalypse, but we can just become a farmer and live off the land. If the zombie apocalypse does happen in real life, this is probably what I'm gonna do. Live somewhere remote and just plant a bunch of things and live off the land. Now after I did some gardening, I jumped back in the pickup, and the plan this time around was to not get distracted and head up into the mountains and see if we could find some better weapons, maybe in a cabin or a watchtower. I was hoping to find, you know, like a rifle or maybe a shotgun in some of the cabins that we can find in the woods. Unfortunately, it did get quite misty. We are on top of a mountain, and I was kind of hoping to get a nice bird's eye view of the entire map here, but it did get really misty, so we can't quite see all that much. But hopefully we're gonna be able to find some better weapons out here. I did see a cabin, so I'm hoping we'll find something in there. We have a bunch of RVs as well, but they are locked, and we do not have any lockpicks, you know, to open them up. But let's just take a quick look around and see if we can find anything of use. We have a bunch of zombies. Luckily, they don't run. Some of them do run, but not all of them, which is lucky. Fishing hook, a compass as well. I'll take it. And then here we have some rotten fruits. Yeah, no, we don't need that. But yeah, I did see a cabin all the way in the back here. I'm gonna try and see if we can check it. Maybe we'll find something interesting in there. Let's see, where's the door? Right here. The door is locked. Unfortunately, we don't have a lockpick, but we can destroy it with an industrial cutting tool. Which one is that? Industrial cutting tool. I have a sledgehammer. Can we break it down with a sledgehammer? Oh, there's another door. Hold on. No, this one is locked as well. We can knock. I don't think anybody's gonna answer if we knock, but we do have a bunch of tools in our truck. Something might work on that door. We have like a sledgehammer, we have some pliers and whatnot, so we might be able to open up the door. Whoa! It's a runner zombie. I was literally just saying that, you know, the zombies don't really run all that much. But check it out. Oh, there's another one. Was it a terrible idea to blast our pistol? Probably. Am I gonna do it again? Definitely. There we go, we got him. I can just jump in the truck and get out of here. If, you know, shit hits the fan. What the heck? What the? Whoa. A wolf and another zombie? The heck? Alright, well, the cabin is right here. Let's drive closer to it just in case. And let me see. What is that in the back there? What is that yellow thing? What is that yellow thing there? Oh, it's a vehicle. Alright, I got you. But yeah, let's see if we can open up that door. We have a bunch of tools in the back of our truck here. Let me do this. Here we go. Just in case another wolf comes around. So we have a wrench, we have a hammer, we have pliers, we have screwdrivers. We have a mini sledgehammer. Is this gonna work on the door? I hope so. Let's see. Locking pliers. Can this work on the lock of the door? Oh god, we're gonna get wet. So I did find a raincoat right over here. So let's wear it and let's hope that this is going to keep us dry. But I'm curious to see if the sledgehammer will work on this. Nope, that doesn't work. Right, that is unfortunate. What if I just start smashing the door with the hammer? No, I don't think that does anything. Is this made out of metal, by the way? Oh, that's why we need an industrial cutting tool. So we're gonna need like a saw or something to open this thing up. Well, I mean, there's gonna be some good loot in there if there's a metal door on it. We definitely have to try and make or find some lockpicks. I'm guessing the best loot will be behind locked doors and in locked containers. I did find some other cabins in the woods and they were unlocked, so I managed to loot them. I didn't find any weapons, but I did find a jerry can. So what I did, I drove over to a gas station, and we can of course fill up the car straight from the gas station, but we can also get some gas in a jerry can and have the jerry can in the car just in case we run run out of gas, you know, in the woods or somewhere remote where there's no gas station. But there we go. I think we are going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.